Welcome to RPRL Round 5 of Tier 1. This will be the last race before we start Tier 2. So that will be happening. Oh, we have Amelia racing. Interesting. I didn't know she was racing, but there you have it. We have, I believe, about 15 drivers as Drake, but it's taking ages to ready up. That's absolutely spiffing. So we'll start qualifying very shortly. If he can ready up with again, Matty Bornington High with the absolute McDonald's Wi-Fi. Now everybody is readying up. What is going on here? I do believe you have a few people who are new to the league. Still in round 5, we're getting new people joining, which is always good to see. So I shall now chuck in the league. Oh no, the is it raining? It does not look like it. I need to increase everything. Voila, 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 voila. I'm trying to find S1 R5 Austria. Share to. And we'll just copy that. And there is someone coming out of the garage, I can see. Now we have some drivers coming out of the pits. I have completely and utterly forgot to make myself a party so I can actually hear myself think. I've just made myself watch my own stream, so that's absolutely lovely. There we go, start a party. That's what we like to see. Now I can actually hear myself say stuff. So there is, I believe the first person out on track is the not only Beatnik still in the pits. Shish Kebab is the first driver who is out of the pits. I need to check my camera customization, which I cannot do. That's absolutely spiffing, you know. Absolutely amazing. So we'll ride on board with Shish Kebab for a lap of Austria, and if he does it decently, which as he did in VXRL, one of our partners, Japan, shouldn't be too bad, let's face it. So opening the DRS, ready to try and open up the first corner, trying to stay out as wide as you can, braking on the curb. Usually you could probably take a bit more curb than that, but no matter, trying to get a good exit on the run up to turn 3 and through this little kink we have of turn 2, braking about 75 meters down to second or third or first if you're feeling you need that extra bit of rotation. There was the yellow flag, and I imagine that's people's just slowing up. It is absolutely horrendous weather in real life here in England. But you're supposed to brake on the curb, which Shish Kebab does not do. So that's fair enough. Let's now he's gonna brake down into 5th or 6th. He chooses 5th. Could you possibly use a bit more curb, but it is a purple sector 2, just to be expected, because since he's the first car out on track and now coming into these final 2 corners, you really want to carry as much speed as you can and trying not to invalidate, which he doesn't. And it's this last corner which can catch people out, but he takes that very safely and opens the RS to set a banker, and it's going to be a 1 minute 3.9, which I know a few people. Oh dear, that's Ginger Ninja absolutely dying. But we'll ride on board with the league owner, Ginger Tuber. There is a Ferrari ahead of him. Not sure whether that's MDA or 8 cone, but that's Ginger Ninja. Okay, that's MDA, who decided that he didn't want to finish his lap. Oh, he's been. Oh, that's not what you like to see. That's very close to invalidating there from Ginger Tuber, and he has invalidated there. So you are, sir. What a genius this man is. What an absolute genius. As we'll look at that's an outlap. I'm sorry for the absolutely shocking camera angle, but here comes Beatnik, and Ninja, having been disqualified, almost takes him out. Beatnik on the mediums. Let's see what this lap is going to be. It's going to be a 104.5, and that's going to put in P4. 8 Cone also on the mediums doing a 104.3. Cosmic Master on those softs doing 104.3s as well. Have a look at MDA's actually on a lap, and EXPO Charlie really needs to get out of the way here. Not quite sure what he's doing. But he needs to get out of the way. What are you doing, mate? Get out of the way. Are you in AI mode or something? You are an absolute idiot. And he's managed to kill himself. We'll just watch on with Amelia, who has not opened the DRS and is not using any ERS whatsoever. So, not quite sure what she's doing. But, yeah, I've got absolutely no clue what she's doing. We'll just watch on Lost Fever, who has invalidated. WR Cookie's invalidated. Original Blazers, who is actually on a lap, but it's not invalidated. The Tier 2 commentator, and now he's invalidated. What an absolute mad lad. Join Coronet actually went faster than Shish Kebab there. So, that's intriguing. That's a lovely line from WR Cookie. Not quite sure what he's doing. Oh, A. Spencer was left the session. What are you doing? Amelia, what are you doing? A. Spencer. Alright, Amelia has just died from internet. I'm not quite sure I've added her as a friend, which is unfortunate. I'll probably do that after we do this. I think it's F1. Yep. Oh dear, Beatnik's not very happy. Found it. Bish. Send it right now. We've actually sent someone an invite as a... Oh dear. Not sure why Moser isn't racing. But seems like there is... it seems like there is a mad American. He might be American, not actually sure. But he was putting on an American accent, so I'm just going to assume he's American. And now we're riding with Chicken Rosie, who almost killed me in VXRL Japan, mainly because I was very impatient, but we'll just skip over that fact. I'm just going to say he blocked me because I'm a nice guy. Chicken Rosary now on the run-up to turn 3. No boards have been smashed yet, which is always good. It's this purple Sector 1. He's run very wide into turn 3, though, and that's going to cost him some lap time. Yeah, Beatnik isn't very happy with WR Cook, who still hasn't set a lap, and he's on that lap, so hopefully there will not be a straight line like there was like there definitely wasn't. Oh, okay, right. Okay, yeah, okay. Emilia has decided. I could probably go to... Oh, I should have invited her. I'd have added her as a friend the first time. Emilia. I'm an idiot. This is me speed typing at the moment. Oh, we have one person. So let's invite that person there. Oh dear, there is a spin from Chicken Rosary. Right. Go. Oh, that's... oh dear, both AlphaTauri's was fun. What noobs. I need to add Amelia as a friend in case she dies again. Or internet dies, at least. I could probably look at recent play, but that might help. What do you mean I haven't... Okay, it says I haven't played with anyone, which is a lie. We'll just add her as a friend, and then we can get back to the racing. I can see her. I'm just gonna add friend, and voila. Voila. Great. Now I can actually invite her properly. There is a yellow flag, and that is for a slow Ferrari. No surprises there. And I believe that was MDA who has died. I think he's run out. He needs to get out of the way of the Red Bull of Born in Shanghai, who is also dead. Oh, but I believe that's WR Cookie doing an absolute madness, getting out of the way. Yeah, it's the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Not sure. Oh dear, what the heck is he doing? At least he gets out of the way this time. He's just going, I'm not... oh, he's just killing all... Oh dear. I hope there's... Okay, that's Beatnik, so he might want to get out of the way. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Shish Kebab. Oh, he is blocking many people. We'll have a look at Chicken Rosa, who's actually on a lap. Right, okay, so Amelia's with... So hopefully she can actually join. MDA gets out of the way very nicely. I believe that's Acone who is coming out the pits now on the soft compound of tyres. Amelia's going to be doing a last first. Well, no, it won't be last first as WR Cookie tyres. Chicken Rosary. Intriguing lap there of a 1.5.5. Born in Chahai is actually on a lap here, the reserve driver. Now coming in to, I believe this is turn 4, second gear. I can't quite tell if that's automatic gears, but if it is, you might want to get rid of that. You get absolutely no engine braking, so I advise you make that switch, as that's going to be invalidation. Well done to you, sir. We have Lawless Fever who's on a lap, and that's Shish Kebab with a 103.5. Very decent lap, especially with only 18 minutes to do quali. Lawless Fever now. That doesn't... Well, that looks alright, actually. I believe... we'll see if this man is also using... This man is also using... Again, if you're using automatic gears, I suggest you do otherwise. I should probably just chuck everyone a tier 1. There is a stream up, you know. So Lawless Fever does a 1.4.1. That's very, very decent. I'll have a look at Acone's lap, who's invalidated his out lap. No surprises there. But now we're going to come up to turn 1 using all of the track. That's what we like to see. Completely missing that inside apex, probably not wanting to invalidate this lap. Maybe he'll go full send on his last run. Now it's another Ferrari of MDA who is on an out lap, so we'll just focus onto 8 cone. That's second gear, and that's not a great turn 3. That is some oversteer, and he's gonna stop that lap. And we'll see what happens here. Beatnik has done the fastest lap of the session, beating his teammate's lap. 1.3.5. That's only, what, that's less than half a tenth faster. We'll see who else is out on track. Ginger Tuber is doing a lap. His best is a 104.4. I believe that was set on mediums. That's an interesting apex. You might want to stay on that curb for a bit longer. Or, yeah, just stay on the outside curb for a while before turning in. And that's same for that one. You're sort of using them, but not really using them, which is not what you want. But he has set a purple sector 2. Obviously wanting to get a valley lap on the softs. Now coming into the penultimate corners, the penultimate corner of the lap. Very nicely, and that's invalidation. Well done to you, sir. You've done it again on the last 2 corners. That's probably going to go for another run. That would have been enough for pole by quite a bit, and that's an How is that not... Okay, right, well done, mate. You are an absolute legend of a man. We have MDA on a fly. I have been given a Discord. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Jesus. How many invites do you want, mate? I'm trying to give you an invite if I can. There we go. Bob. Right, hopefully the McDonald's Wi-Fi doesn't die again. We have MDA really pushing it through this second sector, and that is purple. Hopefully he doesn't die like Ginger Tuber. If we actually have Amelia back, she might do something. Or A Spencer. I'm just going to call her A Spencer. But MDA... that isn't going to be invalidation. And that also isn't going to be invalidation. So well done to you, sir, as he crosses the line in P6, 104.1. That's quite decent. Ginger Tuber is really pushing that. He's obviously not sure he's going to be able to get a lap in. You don't need to brake for that. Not quite sure what he's doing. But everyone else is in the pits. I believe that's the Expo Charlie starting a lap. Still no one knows there is a stream up, so that's absolutely spiffing. We've got, so far, it's just EXO Charlie on an outlap in the top 5. No one else is going out. Charlie obviously wanting to get 2 laps in on those softs. Is anybody else? A Cosmic Master is on an actual lap. He's actually taking this Apex, and that's a spin. Oh, he's kept it though, and he's going to stop that lap. Charge up the battery for a possible second run, but Chicken Rosary is on a flyer, and he's on 3 lap old softs, mate. If you are watching, those are the tyres you're going to have to start the race on, and those are going to last much less if you just done normally. But here comes Bornicha High. He's last. We're going to skip over that fact as he's now not... Wait, he's not last, actually. No, he's going to, on the run-up, to turn 3, break down at about, looks like 80 meters there. That's purple sector 1. He's probably used some actual curb. And now he's going to open the DRS. It is possible, though. Now we're going to brake. That looks like 75 meters. Very good braking, but it doesn't look like a very good minimum apex speed. Could carry a lot more speed through there if he's watching, but and for God's sake, I'm not even sure I've blimmin' Beatnik, you gonna do it? Andrea, still, or am I doing it? Andrea 330. I should probably invite him as a friend anyway. So if I already have, well, I'll invite him, but if I haven't, then I have not, so that's amazing. Okay, cool. I'll just invite him as a friend when it comes up. But we've got Bornicha High, I believe that is a second lap. He did a 104.3 the first time, but we have got some actual people on actual flyers. EXO Charlie being the first of them, he's gonna, that's, imagine starting his lap now and opening the DRS. This is the second lap his tyres have been on. We've got Joining Coronet, who was invalidated. Original Blazers, who has not invalidated, in third. We've got Shish Kebab, also on a lap. He takes a lot more curb, and that's going to be invalidation for him. EXO Charlie, now on the run-up to turn 4. There is a spinner, I believe, of Lawless Fever, who's just died. So EXO Charlie now breaking down in second. That doesn't look like too bad, but he's going to get a tank slapper on there. And looks like he's not going to, he's not going to do the lap. We've got Original Blazers, who is down, I think, on his time. That looks like a very good penultimate corner. He doesn't invalidate, and he's going to open the DRS, and he's going to cross the line. And what's it going to be? He's going to not improve, but he does set a fastest last sector. We've got Acone on a lap, and he goes fastest with a 102.9. That is a very, very good lap. From the Ecuadorian, I think he's on his nationalities. We'll look into Original Blazers. This is his second lap, Bornicha High, getting out the way, and that looks like a wheel player, not quite sure. They're going to open the DRS now, and he's going to on the run up to turn 4. There is a slow Ferrari. I believe that's MDA dying on the outlap, but he will be able to do a second lap if he does invalidate this one or another one. But I don't think he would want to if he wants to just nurse those tyres. Cosmic Master retires from the session, not believing he can improve anymore. I think that's in the pits retirement. Original Blazers now hitting their apex very nicely. I think there are a lot of cars on flyers, including Ginger Stuber, the league owner, down in P11. Original Blazers now breaking down 7th. Doesn't invalidate on there. Acone retires, and he's not going to invalidate on there as well. He's going to open the DRS. And what is this lap going to be? It's going to be not an improvement, but we'll look on to Ginger Tuber now really pushing this track limits. Hopefully he doesn't invalidate on the last corner. He's not going to do that. Not really pushing it though. He's going to open the DRS, and what's this lap going to be? It's going to be only enough for 10th. Amelia now on a lap. She's given up. So she would have set a 105.6. Bornicha High, I can't really tell if he's on a lap, but we've got Beatnik. Let's look at his lap. He's not improving so far, I don't think. He's less than a 10th down though, and he's really pushing this lap, trying if he can to gain, and he's just about up, but it's not looking likely it's going to be enough for him to beat Acone to pole, who set a very decent time. Now really pushing this penultimate corner, and now coming to the last corner, breaking down to 4th. That is right on the limit. He's going to open the DRS, and what's this lap going to be? It's going to be 103.4, and it's not enough to improve. Shish Kebab also on a lap. He's on 2 lap old softs though, so if he improves on this lap, it's really going to hurt his tyres. Jordan Coronet also on a lap. He's invalidated. Ginger X4 Charlie, sorry. He is up on his time by a 10th. And he's going to come across, I believe that is Beatnik. Lawrence Fever retires from the session, the GXL Tier 1 driver. Me and Ginger Schuber will be seeing him very shortly at 7 PM. So go ahead and watch that stream when that comes. F1 GXL Racing is the Twitch. But here comes EX4 Charlie. He's going to get, not going to get slipstream, but he's going to cross the line and only marginally improve. So it's just Andrea who is only just about going to get a place in quali, as Amelia is now fully sending it. What's the eye on? I'm not actually sure. I've got... I have a new follower, VRL Racing League. Thank you for that follow. You should probably go and absolutely send and smash that subscribe button. We have got Andrea. He's actually doing something. Oh, never mind. He just come out the pits. So, Andrea, we are waiting on you. So if you could kindly retire, that would be absolutely lovely. But he's decided to show us what he could do and maybe set a purple sector 2. As he's joining the eye there. Gearing will be very interesting, but he is actually quite pushing this lap. He's going to invalidate, unfortunately for him. So we won't be seeing a purple sector 2 from him. But he's going to come across the line very shortly, I hope. After being disqualified from the session. That's not the line you want to take, fam. You want to avoid that entry curb. He's going to open the DRS, and he's going to send himself into a wall. And that is quali. Why isn't it? What the hell is going on here? Andrea, if you could kindly retire, it seems to be a glitch. If you're watching. We are losing drivers, and that's kind of sad. But Andrea, if you could kindly retire, as he set a purple sector 1. This is a very big glitch. So I believe I had this in rank, so Codemasters could sort that out. That would be absolutely amazing. He's going to set a lap, and... Oh, he's retired. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. And he's going to finish in 15th. We'll give you a rundown of the order very shortly. So, 8 cone, 4 tenths faster than the current championship leader, Beatnik. Ginger Schuber in the end ends up qualifying 3rd. Shish Kebab in 4th. Original Blazers in 5th. Your tier 2 commentator, Jordan Coronet in 6th. EX4 Charlie in 7th. MDA in 8th. Lawless Fever in 9th. GXL tier 1. That's, I would say, it's pretty disappointing for him there. Born High, the tier 1 reserve, P10. Cosmic Master, P11. Chicken Rosary, P12. Amelia, A Spencer. I need to actually call them by their gamer tag. WR Cookie, 14th, and Andrea, 15th. And Ginger Ninja is in last. So, lovely. Wait, actually, no, there is no... Hang on. I need to tell Amelia there's no... she's... may have warned them slightly late. WR Cookie and Original Blazers without the McDonald's Wi-Fi, so that's absolutely great. Everyone else, I believe, on Burger King. So that'll be absolutely lovely. I need to stop overusing that joke, but can't help it. There will actually be a formation lap. So that's lovely. Right, so 8 cone. I'll have a look at the back, see how much chaos this is inducing, I imagine. Oh, Bryn's Dadzilla has actually made it. He just joined. So we now have 17 drivers, which is intriguing. Please don't back up the grid. That would be very much appreciated. WR Cookie again. Please stay with the pack if anyone decides it would be fun to back up the entire grid, then cause chaos, or that would be pretty sad. We'll look at tyres everyone's on. It's just Ginger Ninja on the mediums. I believe the strategy is a soft to hard or soft to medium, so perhaps Ninja's doing a medium soft, as I attempted to do in Japan. But obviously safety cars ruined that one. Could you speed up, please, if you're watching this? That would be very much appreciated. We don't want the leader's tires to get cold. I can't ping him because he's not in the Discord. So if you're watching this stream, could you please, I'm begging you, go faster, because, yes. That would be very much appreciated. James. Wait, why am I don't know. It's not compulsory to go faster. But if he could, that would be great. As ooh, that's very close. AI mode must have taken over. But these are the guys here, and the leader's tires are going to be getting very, very cold. Acone is just about lining up about now, and where is they're not even to the last two corners. They're just getting up there now. But everyone outside the top 10 still choosing to start on the soft compounded tires. Really utilizing the track there on the formation lap, right? And he's gonna come into TI mode, and we can start the race. I imagine Acone and pretty much everybody who stay with the lead back like they were supposed to use tires are now absolutely freezing as we wait for the 5 red lights to come on. And they're gonna come on. It says lap 2, which is absolute rubbish. Here we go. There's the yellow flag in sector 3. Here we go. 5 red lights to the Austrian Grand Prix, and it's lights out. That's a very quick lights out, and away we go. Acone getting a very decent start. There's already been position changes. Ginger Ninja has lost place, but here comes Beatnik down the inside of turn 1. Acone just hangs on. Beatnik now really trying to challenge Acone, and he's really pushing that ERS. Can he make a dive? Will he make a dive into turn 3? Not looking likely. It's absolute pandemonium at the back as usual. Shish Kebab now diving up the inside of Beatnik. Beatnik looking like he's going to hold it around the outside here. Ginger Tuber just watching on a passenger in this battle. Join Coronet is being chased by If for Charlie on the run down to turn 4. Acone holds his lead. There's a virtual safety car. I believe that is a Spencer who has some damage there. He's got no front wing, and I imagine there will be some complaints, but it is lap 1, so you can't really expect anything. Lap 1's always chaos. Why is my keyboard dying? I won't know, but I can actually get back on there. That would be great. Lawless Fever has a penalty. I haven't put anything on yet. There's been much wing damage. There has been a lot of wing damage on the track. Lawless Fever has a time penalty, and is WR Cookie going to box? He is. That's a very interesting time, but oh dear, what has happened to the Racing Point cars? What has gone on here? There has been a massive change. What? Oh no, it's just the thing dying. Never mind. Beatnik now. There is a change front wing for WR Cookie. Beatnik second purple sector, but that will be taken away. There are many, many cars in the pits. There's 4, I think that is. That's 3. I can't. No, it is 4. I can't count. Ginger going on the hards. Fever on the softs, and everybody else as well on softs. This is WR Cookie on the hards, isn't it? Oh, it's 5 people in the pits. Never mind. We'll have a look at the back, see if anything's going on there. Not looking likely. Cosmic Master is dying, but Dazilla does not have a wing, so I'm not quite sure why he's staying out. If the game would actually let us know, it's saying blue flag, so that's intriguing. Chicken Rosary is very close behind EXO Charlie, I must say, and that's very wide from the AlphaTauri drive. I imagine there'll be a few penalties in this race. Acone already establishing a lead over Beatnik, the championship leader, as DRS gets enabled this lap, and oh dearie me, Acone has 70% compared to Beatnik's 40%. So Acone pulling a gap without the need of ERS as the Jinstuber gets overtaken by Join Coronet, but he's going to try and get switched back there. Join Coronet with the oversteer. That's a short shift forward. Not quite sure he's done that, but Ginger Tuber is now going to try and drain the battery, it looks like. But so is John Coronet, who has a lot less ERS than the Haas driver. No, Shishgrab has even less than his Racing Point teammate. He's obviously really trying hard to get back. Oh dear, there's absolute pandemonium. And it looks like Ginger Ninja, without the DRS, has been overtaken by Lawless Fever. GXL Tier 1, as I've said many times before, is trying to get past and cannot do so. But that is very wide from Lawless Fever, but Ginger Ninja cannot capitalise. That's an interesting thing from MDA. And Chicken Rosary, this is the closest battle so far. I lie, it's Original Blazers and Join Coronet and Ginger Tuber. And that's a big slap of oversteer there from Original Blazers. But he is going to use the ERS. EX4 Charlie gets a 3-second for multiple warnings. But here comes Original Blazers down the inside. He has absolute no ERS, but he's still going to try and hang it around the outside. Ginger Tuber trying to give the room. And it looks like he has, but Ginger Tuber now guessing the better exit. And this is a great scrap. Ginger Tuber with so much more ERS than Original Blazers. But here comes Original Blazers around the outside. Ginger Tuber just diving back up the inside. He's going to leave the space, though, for Original Blazers. But very clean racing there from the pair of them. As Ace Spencer is on the softs and is really chasing down Ginger Ninja. He's going to open the DRS and not use any ERS. I imagine she want to overtake on the run down to turn 4, as there is many penalties. What are you doing, and why have the board's already been broken? That's a dive from Ace Spencer, leaving the room on the inside. Fair play to the pair of them. Why is it giving me a stupid camera angle? We will never know. But on the run down into turn 4, it looks like it's Ace Spencer who's going to take the position on those fresh softs. And that, I imagine, will be that for that battle. Here comes Original Blazers. And he's going to try and go round the outside. Maybe that Shish Kebab also trying to go for a move. WL Cookie gets a time penalty. That's a big stuff oversteer from Ginger Tuber. And that is the position there for Original Blazers. We'll have a ride on board with Shish Kebab, who's chasing down Join Coronet. Beatnik now very close to that 1 second window, actually. As we'll move back to this fight here. And can Shish Kebab hold on through this sector? Andre, who I haven't talked about, is in dead last. I imagine he's probably got some damage, not been able to capitalise. You can push that more, but I imagine he just doesn't want to get any penalties. Bryn's Zadzilla is being chased by Andrea, and it looks like this is going to be a very simple move there from the Mercedes driver. And we can all relax because there's no threat of a collision. And WR Cookie, there is a massive gap between P12 and P11. It's 30 seconds. That's Shish Kebab going very wide. Jordan Coronet does have more ERS, but it doesn't look like he'll need to use it. Cosmic Master now chasing down Chicken Rosary, and none of them wanting to use any curb, but Cosmic Master, that's some oversteer right there. Could take more curb there. And Beatnik now is within the 1 second window of 8 Cone, and 8 Cone has more ERS, but there is a virtual safety car as WR Cookie retires, and he's left the session. Not quite sure what's gone on there. We'll have a look. He's just... Was there a collision there? Was there a collision? I'm not sure about that one. Hopefully there wasn't. And there will be no incident sent in. We have 13 viewers, which is a stark contrast to quali. But so far, our closest battles on track are between the... well, most of them are Renaults, to be honest. We've got... Oh, MDA has dropped back a lot. Not quite sure what he's playing at. But there we go. Oh, 8 Cone has a drive-through. 8 Cone has a drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC, sorry. And this is huge for this race. He really needs to push now if he wants to have any chance of getting close to winning this race. But here comes Ginger Tuber. And this is a very simple move down into turn 3, but Original Blaze is trying to hang it around the outside, and I think Ginger Tuber didn't really want to make that move. It was going to be, well, he didn't leave sufficient space. But Beatnik now is really catching up to Acone, who is, well, so far he's thrown away this race unless he can pull it back. There was yellow flag in Sector 3. Who is this for? I think it's just for someone going into the pits. But I think 8 Cone should be serving his drive-through this lap. So hopefully he does that. And he is going to stay within the white lines. And fair play to him as he serves his drive-through. And this opens the door for Beatnik now to get on with this race. We'll see where 8 Cone comes out. This drive-through is really going to hurt him. If he can come out in the top 5, I think it'll be near enough MDA. As he's going to serve. He's just coming out now. And that Shish Kebab also in the pits for a drive-through as well. So 8 Cone just coming out. He's going to come out in P7 behind his Ferrari teammate. And well ahead of Born in Shanghai. But now, the closest battle on track here is the owner and the tier 2 commentator, both admins, really going at it. And we've got many shenanigans going on here. As MDA is lapping Lawless Fever. 8 Cone, I imagine, will be catching up to the battle very shortly. That's a big tank slapper for Ginger Tuber there. Haven't got anything from the chat. Might be in tier 1 to tier 1. Oh dear. There has already been, I think, as Join Coronet has a penalty. And we'll have a look at the penalty situation now. And MDA has a drive-through, which he's going to serve now. And that's a 1-3 position for 8 Cone. No one so far having above 3 seconds. Ginger didn't get the DRS this lap. And, well, with 60% more ERS, thereabouts to Original Blazers. I'm sure he'll be using some of that to get back within the detection range, as he's sliding all over the place here today. And 8 Cone, that's some oversteer there for him. And this is Cosmic Master behind Shish Kebab, who has served his drive-through, as now falling into clutch as Alfa Romeo driver. Shish Kebab has virtually no ERS, and here comes Cosmic Master with a lot more ERS than Shish Kebab. And will he make a dive? He is going to make a dive right down the inside. He is leaving some space, so fair play to him. He's going to use some overtake, though, on the run down into turn 5. I think this is turn 6, possibly. And it's around the outside for Cosmic Master, and Cosmic Master is going to make the move stick on Shish Kebab. That's a very decent move there. But 8 Cone now trying to catch up to Exfo Charlie. And this battle right here between Original Blazers and Jinshu, that's an interesting line, which has worked there, as he gets a very decent exit. And they're coming up to the lap car of Ginger Ninja, I believe. But here comes Ginger Tuber. Will he make a move? He's going to pull to the inside very early. And it doesn't seem like he wants to make a move just yet. That's a massive snap of oversteer from Original Blazers. And he spun it right round, just as Sebastian and Vettel did. And it is possible here for 8 Cone. He's going to get a run on Original Blazers very soon. But that's very unfortunate there for the Alfa Romeo driver. We've got at the back, not really any change. Andrea gets a penalty. Or what's new here? 8 Cone is within a DRS detection range legitimately, and not from a lap car. So that's very intriguing. Original Blazers now catching up to Expo Charlie, who has virtually no ERS. 8 Cone has 90% ERS. Looks like he's the only person who's been saving throughout this race. He might use a few of it to ease himself into the DRS detection, and that is a slap of oversteer from the Ferrari driver. And it looks like Andrea is catching up to Amelia. We'll have a look at that battle very soon. Expo Charlie goes wide, though. And here comes Original Blazers. This is going to be a very simple move there. And 8 Cone really needs to use the DRS. But Expo Charlie's still going to fight this, actually. He might go down the inside of turn 3. In fact, he is going to go down the inside. He's going to leave some room on the exit there for Original Blazers. It's going to be a great scrap here. And Original Blazers is going to tuck in to that slipstream of the Expo Charlie. He's going to stay behind for now. This battling has let 8 Cone back through, and there is some shenanigans going on here. Born in Shanghai trying to go down the inside again of Cosmic Master, and he does leave the room. And the two going side by side now into turn 6. This is letting Shish Kebab back in on the fight. Original Blazers is so close behind the Expo Charlie. He's using some overtake now. He's going to pull to the inside of the multiple corner, being squeezed by Expo Charlie. Expo Charlie is going to pull into the pits. I think he wanted to pit, and that's why he was squeezing him. So Echo now double shifting to 6th gear. The tyres will probably be dropping off, but we'll see what tyre Expo Charlie goes on to on those 11-lap-old softs. But now 8-cone with the DRS, with the ERS, is going to make a very, very simple move here on Original Blazers up into P4. And now, what is the gap? It is 6 seconds to Ginger Tuber. And I imagine this will be a fastest lap attempt. Expo Charlie has gone on the hards. Oh dear. Shish Kebab has sent Bollinger High dying. That's very unfortunate. I've just realised my camera angle is not actually central. So, that's amazing. I will be probably moving that very shortly. Not quite sure what any of that does. I'm going to have a look at the... wasn't telemetry, it was... Go back. Don't know what that is, but we'll just ignore that. And get back to the racing. Original Blazers is sticking with 8-cone here. I imagine he's having to use quite a bit of AS, but 8-cone now is going to use some of his overtake. This is his fastest lap attempt, and he won't get it. 8-cone not improving on his time, but he is, I can tell you what he is trying to do is break out of that detection point, which Original Blazers still has. The Original Blazers is using some overtake here, and I wonder if he's going to go for a dive down into turn 3. It's very close, but he isn't. He's going to be smart, and he's going to wait for the DRS back. The 97 car is going to wait for the DRS onto turn 2. And again, that's a really shocking camera angle from the game. Thanks for that, MDA boxes. Original Blazers is not... Ooh, that's very close between the two drivers, actually. This currently is the biggest battle we have on track. Still not quite sure I immediately went for the softs rather than the hards. I'm not quite sure anyone went on the medians if they got damaged that one. But there you have it. And the time is almost 6 o'clock, and we're not even halfway. No, we are half. No, we're not halfway through this race. As Prince Dadzilla retires in the session, as everyone is boxed. And oh, as 8-cone gets a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane. What has gone on there? Jinchuba staying out. But that's very unfortunate for Ferrari. He's going to serve that as well. Onto the hard. And this is a very, very slow pit stop. And he only just comes out now. MDA gets 3 seconds with multiple warnings. 8-cone still doesn't have any. But Original Blazers is going to come out behind the Expo Charlie with some ERS. 8-cone has lost so much time there from that incident. There's the yellow flag in sector 1. And that is Prince Dadzilla, who has died. Unfortunately, Chicken Rosary, just getting past MDA. Oh no, it's a double stack for Ferrari, and MDA needs a new wing. Why is he changing his wing there? That's really unfortunate for the Ferrari driver, sorry. Who's double stacked and is putting on a new wing. So, Original Blazers on the mediums. Does he think he can go to the end? 8-cone obviously doesn't think so. He's on the hards. Both of them boxing at the same time. Original Blazers now right in the back of the Expo Charlie, and MDA retires, and that is a virtual safety car, and that will really help Ginger Tuber. What the hell has gone on there? That will really help Ginger Tuber get away from the pack. Beatnik is going to be in trouble here. He hasn't pit. He may come under threat from these guys, but just Original Blazers waiting for the moment for the virtual safety car to end. And here we go. It's going to end right about now, some sort. I don't know. But I wonder if this would give Beatnik just enough time. It's still really annoying me, that camera angle. Oh, no, I don't want to buy anything. No, I don't. Thank you. But the virtual safety car has ended now. So, get back to racing. That is Andrea right behind Bollinger High. Isn't using any ERS. But what he is going to do is possibly make the dive into turn 3. That trying to get a switch back. Bollinger High goes defensive into that corner. Andrea short shifting to pick up the traction. And now with the DRS, he is with the ERS. Bollinger High not using any more ERS. Going to pull to the inside of turn 4. And he's going to try and make that move on the hard Red Bull. That's not what I meant to say. That is some squeezing by Bollinger High there. Andrea now trying to go around the outside of turn 6 doesn't work out. Sliding through there, actually. Oh, there has been some position changes. And Ginger Tuber pits. And Original Blazers tried there to go around the outside of turn 1. Not really working for him there. Neither of them with much ERS. But here comes Original Blazers on EXFL Charlie, the number 14 car. That first 97. And that was very, very close to disaster as EXFL Charlie still trying to go around the outside of turn 3. And there is some contact there between the two drivers. John Coronet now right behind Beatnik as well, the race lead. And here comes the Original Blazers down the outside of turn 4. We are spoiled for action here in RPRL. But this virtual safety car really, really helped the EXFL Charlie and joined Coronet. But speaking of John Coronet, we are now right behind Beatnik, and he is using his ERS, and Beatnik has much more ERS than the Harsh driver. But Original Blazers now very, very, very close to EXL Charlie. But I'm going to look onto this battle because it looks like John Coronet is going to open the DRS, and will he try and make a move? No, he's not, as Jin Shuba gets penalty for multiple warnings. But we'll look onto this battle. Original Blazers, both of them now under 10% ERS. Original Blazers missing that curb, but getting a much better exit than EXFL Charlie. EXFL Charlie squeezing him right to the grass there. This is very, very close racing between the two of them. Original Blazers going down the inside on the fresher tyres, and he is going to make the move stick this time. But here comes EXFL Charlie on the switchback here, and who's going to get the DRS? It will be very interesting. It is going to be EXFL Charlie, and he will probably pull ahead unless Original Blazers had anything to say about it. Original Blazers now trying to go around the outside of turn 4. It's not going to work. Can he get the traction down into turn 6? No, he can't. He is going to try it, but he's not going to make the move. Very, very close racing between the two, I must say. But Join Coronet now is very close behind Beatnik still. And will he make... oh, that's a unfortunate for A. Spencer. But here comes Join Coronet. Will he make the move? Beatnik is using some ERS. And Join Coronet is choosing not to, as 8cone gets a penalty for multiple warnings. His race has gone downhill. And here he comes. Original Blazers round the outside of turn 1. And that is some contact there. And that is the yellow flag. I believe Cosmic Masters, who has spun. But we'll look back to this battle. Original Blazers now with the DRS, with the ERS, are going to pull to the inside of turn 3. And can he make this move down the inside? This is for the last podium spot here in Austria. And here comes Original Blazers. That is some oversteer for the AlphaTauri driver. Does he have the DRS this time? None of them have the DRS. EXFL Charlie now right tucked up behind the slipstream. And that is some grass there being split up. Original Blazers trying to hold it around the outside. And this time, I think he has done it, as he is ahead for the braking zone into turn 6. And he's got to try and pull away because EXFL Charlie will be looking to make the move back. But all this fighting has allowed Ginger Tuber, the league owner, to catch up to the both of them. But Andrea is going to try and go down the inside of this corner. He doesn't break late enough. And Chicken Rosary holds on to position. Amelia has box. I'm quite used to saying Amelia. And actually use a Xbox name, but Ginger Tuber, well, he's very, very close. And now it looks like the Haas and the oh, here's some overtake from Join Coronet. Probably not the best time to use it. But Ginger Tuber, the both running cars, that's very tight. That's so tight between the two drivers. EXFL Charlie really putting up a good fight between the two. EXFL Charlie takes that position. Tuber now trying to get the traction down into turn 4. He is using the overtake. I'm not sure it is gonna be enough. Unfortunately, EXFL Charlie is so close to dropping out the DRS. Right there, 8cone has dropped to another position, and in another position, Chicken Rosary gets past. What has happened to the Ferrari driver? He's got a full wing, it looks like. That's some contact between him and the Mercedes driver, and he's ducking in this slipstream of Chicken Rosary. He's going to try and go around the outside of turn 4. This is a very unorthodox move as he goes around the outside. Chicken Rosary trying to hold on to the position. Both of them keeping it clean. Chicken Rosary, that is some oversteer. And that is 8cone back up into P9. Jin Shuba now on the run at turn 1. That is the DRS. And he's going to stay behind for now, hopefully waiting for the DRS into turn 3. And EXFL Charlie doesn't get any. This will be a very, very simple move for the Renault driver. No squeezing shenanigans here. John Coronet still behind. Beatnik, the undercut, has worked for him very nicely. But that is it for Charlie. And that is him opening the DRS on Jinchuba, who has got none, and that is the fuel indicator. But EX for Charlie, unfortunately, is not going to be able to battle his teammate any longer. But here comes 8-Cone, and this I imagine will be a simple move. But it is not Andrea, not using any RS. Neither is 8-Cone. But is 8-Cone going to make a dive? He will, and that is very late braking for the Ferrari driver turning in, and he has made that move stick. Andrea, now can he get a cut back? He doesn't, and he doesn't have. Unfortunately, he does not have the grip on those old mediums compared to 8-Cone's fresh hards. But John Coronet, can you please give us some action here? That would be very nice. Beatnik doesn't have a penalty. John Coronet is third gear throughout that section, and he's going to open DRS, and he's going to do absolutely nothing. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Jinchuba gets yet another penalty. Most we have is 9 seconds. That's Andrea. A Spencer is 23 seconds behind anyone else. They won't be very happy about that at all. Oh, there is a yellow flag. That's Ginger Ninja, who is off again. That will help. A Spencer's cause to get back, and he has been lapped, unfortunately. But here's Ginger Tuba, and he is right behind Original Blazers here. XO Charlie has dropped out the DRS. But this will be a very interesting scrap. Yet again, the league owner and the tier 2 commentator. So can Tuba can he do anything about Original Blazers' podium spot? Jordan Coronet is still behind Beatnik. Still not really making a mark on that lead. As Cosmic Master gets a 3-second for warnings. Ginger Tuba now open to DRS. I believe he'll probably make a move in turn 3. Let's see what the ERS situation like. Tuba has roughly double the ERS, and that's going to be a warning there for the Renault drive. He's going to open the DRS, and I imagine this will be a very simple move as Ninja retires, promoting Spencer back up into, well, not last. Well, she's still last of the actual runners, which is not great for her. But Original Blazers, anyway, he is on the attack on Jinji. Why have you given me this shocking camera angle? Tuba locks up on those medium tires, and I think that's Original Blazers up into P3. This is looking like a very good scrap. However, Tuba has a lot more penalties than Original Blazers, 6 seconds. So you really need to try and get past and then try and pull away, even if that means penalties, more penalties. But Jordan Coronet, he's got more penalty than Beatnik and is not providing us with any action. So if he could do that, that would be very much appreciated. Beatnik has actually got a 3 seconds, so it's just Shish Grab. He hasn't got any penalties so far in this race. What's got on to Amelia? Nothing. She just lost 30 seconds randomly. That's intriguing. But Tuba now trying to see the curb there, and it's going for the DRS in the overtake, and I believe going to make a nice simple move. Original Blazers haven't out of ERS down the inside of turn 3, and Zako gets a penalty. Jinchuba gets back up the inside there. Hopefully for him, Original Blazers does not re-challenge. He's going to try and re-challenge with the overtake. Aside from that, it's not looking likely. Jordan Coronet, however, has got a lot closer to Beatnik this lap. And can he make a move? Just please make a move. Please. Do something for the stream. Let the viewers get what they want. Here we go. He's actually using some overtake. So he'll be a lot closer down into turn 3 than he was before. He's going to hopefully use some overtake. So he is using some overtake. Coronet is actually going to try and make a move for the race lead. Here we go, down into turn 3. Beatnik, give him a real good fight here. And Coronet goes down the inside of turn 3. Beatnik trying to hold it around the outside of that corner. Who's going to get the DRS? It looks like it's going to be Beatnik, and Beatnik is looking likely to hold on to this position. Let's go around the outside. And that is him. Oh dear. Jinchuba, what are you doing? 12 seconds of penalties. Can't be doing that, mate. Oh dear, 8-Cone has yeeted himself into a wall. Just as I click back on him. So he probably won't be too happy about that. But join Coronet. That's AlphaTauri of Chicken Rosary, who's died, I imagine. Original Blaze is still behind Jinchuba, so we have a very nice battle between these two. The two, well, for podium positions, basically. Jordan Coronet is going to not use any overtake. and he's almost dropped out of the DRS zone. So that's not very good for him. Not really much else going on, to be honest. It's just the battle for the lead. I wonder what the fastest lap is. And it's 8 cone with a 106.2, not very surprising at all. That isn't. There's yellow flag in sector 2, and who is this for? I think that's Andrea. There was the yellow flag in sector 2, but Lord Deceiver. I swear I saw someone going side by side. Oh, that's 8 cone dying. What a mad lad. Giving us the content we deserve. Blazers is using the moment take, but unfortunately it's not going to be close enough to get the move done. Down into turn 4. This is a very... that's a big lock-up, actually. That is a very, very big lock-up. Akon is staying out. Oh, no, he's coming into pits. Oh dear. That's some more damage. As Andrea takes the fast lap like that. It's Beatnik lapping Akon. He won't be very happy about that. But Beatnik coming into the pits. And this is very interesting. I wonder how old these tyres are. Join Coronet, 10 lap old. As Beatnik is going for the softs. That is a very, very interesting strategy call. And he might, in fact, he just might be overtaken by Jin Shuba. And it's going to be so close between the pair. Chuba really pushing those track limits. And it's not looking likely Chuba is going to get the run on Beatnik. What he will have is DRS for the next corner. Beatnik, I imagine, will pull away very, very swiftly. And will Join Coronet respond? Or will he try and take those mediums right to the end? If there's a safety car, that would be very useful for Join Coronet. But it's not looking likely that his one is Chicken Rose retired in the pit lane, which is very nice for him. Jinchuba just about staying and is now dropped out the DRS, so that's the only battle we had, and now it's gone. So that's lovely. Now it's going to be, I imagine, a boring race. Join Coronet is not responding, so it's looking very likely that well, unless Beatnik can catch up in the next 9 laps or so on those softs, he'll be getting fastest lap, I imagine, this lap. When his softs are the freshest. Original Blazers right behind these. But we'll watch Beatnik for his fastest lap attempt. Try not to invalidate there. That's a very, very clean turn 1. And he'll probably be very happy with that. He's already gained so much time as Chuba gets yet another warning. Might finish behind the 8 for Charlie at this rate. Beatnik now breaking 75 meters without the DRS, going to short shift to third as he come up to lap Lawless Fever. Beatnik now using the overtake on the run down into turn 4. Doesn't use any curb on entry like the pole sitter did. 8 cone, who is now down in P11, so he needs to utilize those softs to get past Born in Shanghai. Second last of those on track, but Beatnik really pushing the track, actually. Really wants this fastest lap, and that's very close. But he has improved quite a bit. It looks like looking like a second around about. I need to work out. Yeah, so it is just left, right slightly. Beatnik now going to roll up the final corner. And what is this lap going to be? It is going to be a... not coming up on the fastest lap. That would be nice. He hasn't taken the fastest lap. Andrea still has that fastest lap. That is very, very interesting. But everybody up to Andrea has been lapped so far. And it looks like John Coronet is going to be very close to that as 8 Cone gets a 3-second time penalty there. We'll have a look at penalties right about now. And Jinshuba, so far, this will be very interesting. And if it stays like this, I can confirm that Chuba will be at risk there, if you can see, from Shish Kebab. No, he'll be behind Shish Kebab. So as it stands, Chuba will finish in P6. Unless he can manage to get the gap out, which he is trying to do, but if he gets another penalty, it's basically all over. As Beatnik is closing every single lap, and if he does catch up, his tyres... well, if his tyres hasn't dropped off, it will be a very simple move as he isn't going to take the fastest lap. Unfortunately for him, he missed his charge on the first lap. Look at that delta, ever gaining even without pushing the track that much. The problem is here in Austria, there's not many corners you can utilize those softs for. So this may prove to be a very, very good call or it may prove to be well, one that he regrets. But as it stands, he only needs to get within 3 seconds to win the race, which I imagine why he's not really pushing the track that much, as to not get another penalty. That camera angle is really annoying me, but unfortunately there's nothing real I can do about that. Luckily I won't be using it in GXL, so that's nice. But that's probably about a second, if I could actually see, to join Coronet. That's second a lap, and if it stands like that, well, more like 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds as it stands. I don't think that would be enough to catch Join Coronet for the race win. That drive-through I mentioned for Akon has really ruined his race. He's down in P11. He's got 3 seconds, sorry, to catch up to Borninger High. Both of them on the same amount of penalties. Have a look at what Akon's doing as he spell off again. As it's always as we miss, and I think that's Ginger Tuber. I see it's for Charlie just slapping Akon. So he will be getting some backlash, I imagine, there. On the chat, as Borninger High is trying to unlap himself from Original Blazer, which can only go badly, let's face it. But A Spencer just having a nice time there, just sort of chilling. I can't tell if that's oh, I don't know, but Akon we get penalties. Ginger gets yet another penalty. Well done to you, my friend. You are officially the driver with the most penalties by far, as Akon unlaps himself there. He'll be very happy with that, as he's trying to catch up to Lawless Fever. And he has closed the gap, but it's not looking like it's going to be enough, as Tuber, I think he's getting all his warnings on turn 1, judging from that line. But it's pretty much nothing's really going on, unless Borninger High can actually catch up to Lawless Fever, which would be nice. Nothing's doing anything, which is kind of sad. Everyone has penalties, even Shish Kebab has penalties. So that man never gets penalties, so if he gets penalties, not really much hope for everybody else. Cosmic Master only with 3 seconds in Japan, he got like 15. That's nice for him. Lawless Fever about to get lapped by Original Blazers, so it hasn't been a great race for him. Borninger High is actually catching up to Lawless Fever, so that's quite nice. Maybe we can see some action from the pair of them. Opening the DRS from Original Blazers, which he's going to get, and that will help him catch up a bit. And he is within the DRS range, actually. Original Blazers will hopefully go through Lawless Fever. But Borninger High is going to get a run, and he is going to start using the overtake roundabout now, and maybe make a move up into turn 3, possibly. But all this ghosting is going to prove very costly. Maybe Borninger High just goes through, possibly. Lawless Fever. But if they were battling on track, Blazers and Fever would be having a lovely scrap, as Borninger High tries to unlap himself there. And it's very intriguing, actually, between the two choices. Oh wait, Code's now last. He's attempting to cause his own safety car, I think. So if he does that, then well, many penalties. He's already on 7 penalty points, so imagine him doing donuts will not prove favourable to the stewards. That's an interesting line there, but Akon is still doing donuts, they're just killing his tyres. So well done to him. He's obviously embracing being last. So nice. Meanwhile, it's looking like John Coronet is going to take that win, unless Beatnik, who is, I imagine, pushing the track quite a bit there. No, he is. He's really going for, actually, is Beatnik. There's Ferrari on track, and he is really attempting to prove his own safety car. He's going out on track, and this is won't be very good for his reputation. Hopefully, he just goes into the pits and retires. That'd be very nice. Yeah, it kind of gets penalty speeding in the pit lane, and if you could retire, that would be nice. Just retire. Meanwhile, Beatnik still has 4 seconds to catch up to John Coronet. That might be a penalty there, but it still isn't. But that might be a warning there for Beatnik. So, intriguing. Meanwhile, it's been an hour and 5 minutes. That's mildly intriguing. Let's see if he gets a 3-second for multiple warnings. Acone has been lapped by a Spencer, so that's quite funny. He's 3 laps down, and he's still going. So, now having closed the gap by another 2 seconds, he's really going for it. Is Beatnik? He's actually using the curb on the outside there, and using the curb there as well. Really trying to use those tyres to his advantage, as he well, he's got 3 seconds to gain in 2 laps, and yeah, he's really pushing the track. He's got the he's just about on the 6-second mark. The 2's ERS. Sean Coronet is about to lap a Spencer for the 2nd time. So that's unfortunate for them. Beatnik hasn't really closed the gap, and that's a yellow flag, and that's Ginger Tuba who is spun there. And Original Blazers is going to get past him, and Tuba is really in trouble from his teammate, I imagine, as he's probably ruined his tyres there. But he's still probably going to open the DRS. He's probably going to try and go for a move there. Beatnik, I think his tyres are probably falling off the cliff at this point. Let's have a look at the... yeah, he's been on those 8 laps, which is around the drop-off point for the softs. He's got... Well, now he's got 2 laps, sorry. Not quite sure what I was on about before, but... here comes Ginger Tuba, and it's going to be a nice, relaxing dive in down into turn 4. He's going to get on the curb quite a bit there, actually. His Original Blazers, well, both of them having a lovely, lovely scrap. Not really for position is... Well, Tuba has 18 seconds worth of penalties, so... it is nice, though, having an actual battle on track. As 8Cone sets the fastest up, and I imagine he'll retire, not really knowing... Well, he won't get a point because he's not inside the top 10. So he'll retire any second now. Original Blazers and Tuba really pushing it. And that is the Ferrari of 8Cone, who was retired. He just wanted to prove that he's the fastest, and he said, well, he said he'd rather be in last. And he'd rather be in last. Oh, that's some interesting line from Jinshua. But he said he'd rather be last and get the fastest lap to show he's the fastest, or get pole, than get like 4th or something. So without fastest lap. So that's 8Cone for you. Real lovely guy. But now, as it stands, almost everyone in the points. If someone else retires, it's the last lap. I just realised. And Beatnik is really pushing this. John Coronet is just trying not to get a penalty. Beatnik, meanwhile, is still really pushing the track. It's going to ruin his chances, though. And it's going to be John Coronet who comes home in P1. John Coronet, the 2nd race for the in this league. We'll see where Tuba comes out. Expo Charlie with the 9 seconds. That'll put him behind a few cars. But Tuba with a few seconds of penalties. And Original Blazers is looking set to get P3 in this race. So Beatnik for once not winning. So that's very intriguing. I'm sure there'll be many GGs. So the finishing order so far: Shish Kebab gets 4. Tuba so far down in 5th. And unless Cosmic Master can do something magical, I think it will stay that way. As the Expo Charlie leaves the session. So I'll give you a rundown, and then we can go. I'll just mock the league owner for a second. 18 seconds, you absolute noob. Yeah, Pepper with the drive-through. As the stream is on 69 minutes, do you reckon I should finish on that? No, I think I'll just give you the rundown. We'll go off John Coronet, Beatnik, Original Blazers, Shish Kebab, Eats for Charlie, Jinchuba with a lot of penalties, Cosmic Master in 7th, Andrea in 8th, Balls Fever in 9th, Born High in 10th, and A Spencer, the last of the finishers. I'm going to end the stream. Hopefully it will stay on 69 minutes.